You know what blows my mind? Most project failures aren't due to technical problems or budget issues. They fail because we completely misunderstand the human element of project management.
That's such a thought-provoking way to look at it. What led you to that realization?
Well, there's this fascinating concept called the responsibility principle that suggests most people genuinely want to take responsibility for how their actions affect others. But here's the kicker. Traditional project management often ignores this basic human instinct.
So how does this play out in real-world project situations?
Think of it like throwing a dinner party. You can be the most technically skilled chef in the world, but if you don't consider your guests' needs and preferences, the whole evening's going to be a disaster. And get this, research shows projects with effective stakeholder management have up to 70% higher success rates.
Oh wow, that's such a significant difference. But surely managing all those different stakeholder interests must get complicated.
You know, that's where most people get tripped up. There's this widespread belief, what experts call the separation fallacy, that we can somehow separate business decisions from ethical ones. But that's like trying to separate the flour from a baked cake.
That makes me think about all the failed projects I've seen where teams focused purely on metrics and ignored the human impact.
Exactly. And here's something fascinating. Stakeholders actually control critical resources like funding, expertise, and political support. They're not just passive recipients, they're more like the vital organs of the project body.
So what you're saying is that successful project management is really about building this interconnected ecosystem of relationships.
Precisely. And when you bring together diverse stakeholders, something magical happens. You get what experts call innovation through diversity. It's like having a master chef, nutritionist and food critic, all collaborating on a menu.
Well, that certainly challenges the traditional command and control approach to project management.
And here's where it gets really interesting. Studies show that projects focusing on joint stakeholder interests create up to 40% more value than those taking a narrow approach. It's not about dividing up a fixed pie, it's about making the pie bigger for everyone.
Could you give us a concrete example of how this works in practice?
Sure. Consider a recent tech implementation project where the traditional approach would have focused solely on system specifications. By engaging stakeholders, they discovered the new system could actually generate $2 million in additional revenue through features they hadn't even considered.
That's fascinating how one discovery can lead to such significant, unexpected benefits.
Right? And here's the real game changer. Research from leading business schools shows that companies prioritizing stakeholder management are 2.5 times more likely to be industry leaders in innovation.
You know, this completely shifts how we should think about project success metrics.
Absolutely, and the data backs this up. Organizations with mature stakeholder management practices report 30% fewer project failures and save an average of 20% on project costs through better risk management and resource allocation.
So it sounds like we're really talking about a fundamental transformation in how projects should be managed.
Exactly. And looking ahead, experts predict that stakeholder management skills will be the #1 determinant of project manager effectiveness.